It's Dad! What's up, everyone? Welcome back. D3. I am Horror Movie Dad. This is our legendary Dad and Dinero discussions. At least I think it's legendary. Do you? If you don't care. Dad and Dinero discussions tonight. It is Sunday night. It is 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We do this every other Sunday, or at least we try to. We get online. I get online with K Dinero, and we discuss horror movies randomly. And K Dinero is in the building. Hey!
What's up, buddy?
How you doing?
I'm good, man. Can you hear me good?
I can hear you, and I can see you. And
we got Iron Lungs McGee up in here. Shout out to Iron Lungs.
what up, Iron Lungs? Good to see you. Glad you joined us. So it's good to see your face, man.
It's good to see yours too. Hold on, let me do something real quick.
All right, do something. Oop, I see that sign, D3, IG Live, 9 p.m. Look at this guy. He's got some pumpkins in the background. Got a creepy one in the closet. Got two others
Straight?
behind him.
Is it straight?
It's straight.
Okay, good.
Looking good, bro.
We gotta be careful when we say we're straight, dude.
Oh.
Don't want to offend anybody.
Whatever.
Look how straight that is. Look at this. Look at this.
Oh man, dude, did you put a level on that thing with the little bubble?
No, I just used my rinky dink pinky.
Rinky dink pinky.
Yeah. Dude, okay, so man, I have so much to say about this movie. Okay? I have a lot to say, man.
Okay, good. I
have a lot.
I have a good amount to say too. So.
Yeah, I have a lot. I'm gonna try to narrate this as much as I can. You know, your boy writes notes, so we're gonna, for this one, since I chose the movie, I'm gonna basically, go over each scene, and then I want to know what you feel about the scene. Brazy3704 just stepped into the building. Thank you for joining us. This is Horror Movie Dad. My name is K Dinero, and we're talking about the movie, and I'm going to say it right this time, Malignant on HBO Max, and it's also in theaters. So,
how much did for that? Did you get a lot of flack for that, or what?
I did get a lot of flack. It's not Malignant, it's Malignant.
Hey, I realized you said it wrong too, but I wasn't going to be the guy. I'm like, whatever.
Yeah,
no.
I want to see all the people who corrected me in my DMs join. But shout out to, who is this? Pagolodka #1. I don't know if I'm saying your name right, but thank you for joining. And let's get this party started. What are you drinking on, Horror Movie Dad?
So, as you know, I like my neat brandy. So I'm drinking on the same thing I drank last time.
The peanut butter?
No.
Root beer?
This is the Napa Valley Distillery Daiquiri Rum and Lime. So, and here's what it looks like right here. Just going straight, the 3-finger pour, and that's it.
Daiquiri Rum and Lime. That sounds delicious. Every single, you're making me a big fan of brandy, scotch, whiskey, rum. My favorite though is Crown Apple though. My favorite is Crown Apple.
Crown Apple is great.
Yes. Okay, we got Aziz_on007.
Right.
Welcome to D3, Dad and Dinero Discussions. We are D3 IG Live, 9 p.m. every other Sunday. And we are talking about the movie Malignant. So let's get right into it.
Yeah, so what we usually do is basically we pick a horror movie. We take about 2 weeks. We watch it. We discuss it. and that is it. I am horror movie dad. He is K. Dinero. This was his choice, and what a choice it was. This is the first time we've ever done something very recent. This was released, 2 weeks ago?
This was 2 weeks ago, yes.
So this is the most recent one we've ever done on D3. Usually we do something released years ago, but this time we're going recent.
Yep.
So that's how it's going. Okay, so our styles are Kenny pretty much, or AKA K. Dinero, he pretty much narrates the whole thing, and then we basically just throw out whatever we want to say about it and go off on random tangents, and we do not care. So I'll go ahead and I'll read the synopsis.
Yes, absolutely. Go ahead.
We'll start it up right here. This is Malignant, released in 2021, 2 weeks ago. Directed by James Wan. It's on HBO Max right now.
Right now.
A new vision of terror. Madison is paralyzed by shocking visions of grisly murders, and her torment worsens as she discovers that these waking dreams are in fact terrifying realities. All right, Kenny, this was your choice. Start us off, bro.
All right, so let me get my notes here. Boom. Dude, I almost wanted to open up this live with my hat and like I wanted to put everything backwards, but we'll get into that.
All right,
we'll get into that. That would have been funny.
Like bro, like crisscross.
Yeah. So, oh shit, the shits of all shits that have been shitting has shitted in the building.
What up, Guitar Bic?
What's up, Guitar Bic, aka Taylor? I hope you got a win this week in fantasy, because I know I did. We are talking about the movie Malignant, okay? So we're going to go ahead and start off right now. Off the top, I did not like the way that Simon Research Hospital looked in the very beginning of the movie. It did not look real. It looked like some kind of computer CGI bullshit. I mean, are we watching Lord of the Rings, or are we going to watch a horror movie? Okay. So what did you think about that?
How elaborate is that mental hospital? How elaborate do they have to build this thing? It's like as big as the Hilton or a hotel in Las Vegas. Dude, they don't go that big.
They do not go that big. And where did Martin Scorsese give them the fucking CGI printout of what was that movie that Leonardo DiCaprio was in? Something Island.
Oh, that's a great movie, Shutter Island.
Shutter Island. See, Shutter Island was a great movie.
Great movie.
Okay?
Very underrated, extremely underrated.
Extremely underrated. But like, you know, it took place Shutter Island.
Here we go.
Shutter Island. Okay. So off top, you know, I'm not very impressed. Ooh, Dankhead925 just joined.
What up,
Dankhead? I hope you watched Malignant, because we're talking about it right now, and there's spoilers.
Oh yeah,
spoiler alert.
Everyone, we watch the movie and we talk about it. If you haven't seen it yet and you don't want to know about it, well, too bad.
Okay, so we basically open up in this place called Simon Research Hospital, and the timeline was early 90s. That's what it said, okay? We are introduced to the first character, which is Gabriel. So there is a scene where they go into a room. It looks like a rubber room, okay? There's a lot of, you don't know if they're doctors or psych ward members. It's just like a white hallway, and all this chaos is happening. And we find out that Gabriel is just fucking shit in the bed. You like that, Taylor? That was for you. Taylor is shit in the bed, fucking causing havocs, and just like they can't sedate him. They can't sedate him at all. And so it opens up with a really cool scene, though, with some special effects. We see one of the psych wards or security guards gets a compound fracture in his arm, which was cool. It was all right. I liked that scene. I was like, okay, we got some violence here. Hey, guys, nope, haven't seen it. Well, you know what? If you're here to join us you know what? You're gonna get some spoiler alerts, but I highly recommend if you want to see it, go ahead and watch it. But you're
All
gonna.
good. No worries. And that was a CGI arm break.
It was.
Still tell, you know, how far CGI has come. Your naked eye still knows it's CGI.
Okay, so what did you notice about Gabriel at first?
Superhuman strength.
Mm-hmm.
And also just insane. Insane, doesn't give a shit who you are, you're going down.
How can someone so insane by the name of Gabriel, who has superhuman powers, have the cutest little blue panda socks on?
Yeah, so we don't know. We all of a sudden we see they sedate him and we see these little socks and we know, hey, child we're talking about here.
Yeah, so we see the panda socks. So we know, I mean, there's nothing wrong, I guess, with a grown man wearing some panda socks. I don't know. I mean, hey. But, so he's got the panda socks on.
A bunch of dudes wore panda hats during the World Series for the Giants, so I guess.
Go. Okay, what? We're not even at the beginning credits yet. Not even at the beginning credits yet.
Okay, we can move forward then, if you would like.
Well, no. This is very important. This is very important. So we see Gabriel for the first time. What did Gabriel look like to you when you first saw him?
What did he look like?
Yeah.
Quaid.
Oh my God! From Total Recall.
Start the reactor.
That's actually pretty good. Oh shit, Heather Loves Horror has just joined the building. What's up, Heather Loves Horror? You know what? We are talking about Malignant, and if you have any things that you want to say while we're talking about the movie, feel free, or if you want to join too, it's up to you. But we're just talking about the beginning of Malignant. Matthew Cozzolino has joined the building. What's up, Matt?
What up, Oz?
So basically, what I feel like Gabriel looked like was like a newborn bird. Like, you know, and the birds or a hatched bird. Sorry, not a newborn bird. A hatched bird, because birds don't. Hey, I had to hear your thoughts. I haven't seen it, so glad I didn't miss this. Okay, well, I think that Gabriel looks like a bird, a little newborn bird coming out his egg. That's what he looked like. That's it. And what did you say? He looked like from Total Recall.
Quato.
Quato. If anybody wants to Google Quato after this, I highly recommend it. It's a good laugh.
It's with the K.
Quato with the K. Is it KW or is it KUA?
KUATO. Quato.
Quato. You know what guano is, right?
Guano is batshit.
Yes. Very good. Very good. All right. So basically we find, so there's this baby. His name's Gabriel. He's super crazy. He basically kills everybody. He kills everybody in the room, right? And they finally are sedating him. And bro, his voice when he goes, "I will kill you all." The guy goes, "Oh my God, he's broadcasting his voice." It's like, really? Like,
it's going across. It's basically, there's some sort of powers, supernatural powers he has where he can take over radio waves and speaks through the radio and makes lights flicker or something. And that was okay. Anyway, I'll go. We'll go into that another time. But that's all we know. So,
bro, tell me his voice. Tell me his voice sounds like the zombies from Call of Duty.
Not bad.
And I have another.
The big one that shoots the big.
Yes.
Yeah.
With that weird voice. Okay. Yeah. So and then do you want to say, do you know what the famous line was in this movie? They kept on saying it. It was like right before the credits come. The doctor says it. The lady surgeon.
Oh, okay. And we have to cut the cancer out, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. And you hear this quote, like, I want to say you hear it like 12 times during the movie. You hear it a lot. And bro, how fucking Call of Duty-ish was the beginning credits? I thought I was about to play fucking Call of Duty the way it looked, dude. With the music and like, I was like, this is not a horror movie. This is Call of Duty, bro. Like, we're gonna have to holler at the guys at Treyarch and ask if they did the fucking intro to this movie. I swear to God, bro. I felt like it was Call of Duty starting up.
Good
like
call.
I turned my PlayStation on. I got my controller. I'm like, I'm not playing Call of Duty. I want to watch Malignant.
Yeah, like a brand new update on Call of Duty after you wait for like.
Yes, exactly. Good call. Great call. Yeah, great call. Great call.
All right. So we move on, right? To the main character.
We start to go to characters now. Characters' names.
Right. So we move on to the main character walking in on opening the door. We know she's pregnant, and she gets out of the car. She goes into her house. She goes into the bedroom where her husband is watching Ultimate Fighting. So go ahead.
Bro. RFC fights.
Was it RFC? All right.
I was RFC.
I didn't pay attention to it.
I pay attention to everything.
And you look at him, and you automatically know this dude's
a deadbeat,
and he's a wife beater. You already know,
already
know what's going to happen. So,
dude, I feel sorry for the car she drove. She drove a fucking Corolla from like 1961. Like I was like, what kind of car is that?
How is that even available now,
bro? Have you ever seen that car on the freeway that she drove? It's all present day.
No, it had like wood paneling on it too, dude.
I thought it was a Ford Taurus. Like
no,
old Ford Taurus.
It looked like a Datsun.
Very nice, because it had that box shape on it.
Like a Datsun wagon.
Okay, so basically
Datsun! We got Datsun here! Sorry.
What's that from?
If anybody knows what that quote is from, all hail.
All right,
Datsun! We got Datsun here!
So we are introduced to two characters, Derek and Maddie, okay? Mm-hmm. So Madison is obviously the girl, and Derek is I think her baby dad or her husband or boyfriend. We don't know yet. And basically, he has these episodes.
Son. Guitar Big.
Wow.
Good job.
Wow. Very good job, Guitar Big. Definitely, you get something special for that. Who else is here? Schmunk just joined. What's up, Schmunk?
Schmunk?
What's going down? We're talking about Malignant. I'm glad that you guys have joined us, but guess what? There's spoiler alert. So if you haven't seen the movie, too bad. You're going to find out what's going on. So, okay. So, they get into a fight. So they get into, he gets into a fight because basically he's like, oh, I haven't been drinking, and he gets irritated. And what does he do to Madison? What does Derek do to Maddie?
Darrison just get Darrison.
Darrison. Darrison.
It was Derek and Madison together. Darrison.
Darrison. All right.
So anyway, Derek gets angry and tells her there's one thing he tells her he says, I'm done with my babies dying inside of you. He says that, and that occurs. That means this is not their first child that they've tried to have. So I forget why he gets angry, but I think he just gets angry because he's just angry, and he gets mad at her because he's worried that this baby is going to die too, and he gets all handsy and he shoves her, kind of shoves her back of her head against the wall in the room, and it kind of puts a hole in the wall, and she said blood comes out. You see the blood coming down the wall, and her head's bleeding. All of a sudden, he's like, oh my God, what did I do? I'm going to go get some ice. And then he runs. Yep. She locks the door, and she's bleeding like crazy, and she keeps touching her head and bleeding, and we go from there. And then do you want to kind of explain what goes on next, bro, and what happens?
Yeah, so basically we get our first introduction of Gabriel. Right. So Derek wakes up in the middle of the night, okay, and he finds out that there's a blender going off in the kitchen. And what up, Diego XX, just joining us. What up? And he wonders why the fuck is a blender going off. So he turns off the blender, and then all of a sudden the refrigerator door opens. And then he's like, okay, he closes the refrigerator door. And that's when he goes into the room, and he kind of sees the TV turn on, and there's like a black silhouette, and you can see what it appears to be what you think is Maddie, but it's really black, and you see just her black hair, and she's just staring at the TV. What
did that remind you of right off the bat? Right.
The Ring?
Of course.
Yes.
I'm going, come on, man. here we go. All right.
Yeah, right? Okay, we're going to have so much stuff to say about this movie at the end, by the way.
Okay,
so he turns off the light, and he turns it back on, and she disappears. And then, guess Gabriel somehow morphs into the couch, which was kind of stupid. I don't know why they did that. Like, you go into the couch, like, there's really no...
I don't he morphed into the couch. What it was is that that he looked down at the couch, and the couch kind of came up like someone was just recently sitting there. And then...
Oh, okay. Got you.
Couch.
Okay. That makes more sense. So, basically, I don't know what... He goes back and he looks... When he's looking at the TV, you see a shadowy appearance appear. And that's when you see Gabriel. And Gabriel gives him a shadow punch. And the shadow punch is so devastating that it kills him. So what happens to his body, Josh, and what happens next?
So first of all, I forgot to say something. You know how what's her name, Madison? How she's bleeding like a motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, if you get a head wound like that, go to the fucking hospital.
You know what? I have my gripes about Candyman. Did you see the new Candyman?
No.
Okay. I won't get into it, but... Many unsatisfying things. I just hate it when people get hurt in movies and they don't go to the doctors. They just fucking put a Band-Aid on it. Yeah. And like, bro.
Hey, if it's like a cut on your arm or whatever, dude, it's a head wound. You cracked your head open, you're bleeding, and you're still bleeding. Even while you're sleeping, you wake up, there's blood on the pillow. Head wounds are serious, dude. Go to the fucking doctor. I'm sorry. But anyway, I got off topic. So what happens next? The force was so hard that it looked like his neck was almost like his spine was like coming out of his neck right here.
Yeah.
This.
And his whole, and was it just his neck? His whole body, all of his arms and extremities were all fucking compound fractures.
You could, which way was which, basically.
And remember what do they call them? Like the crime specialist person that gives detail. What?
CSI, crime scene investigators.
Crime scene investigator was like happy. She was like, "Oh, guess what? There's a victim in here, and it looks like she's gotten into an accident on the freeway. It's kind of cool." And I was like, "What the fuck, you weirdo?" And then they look at the body and are like, "What the fuck? Like, what the fuck happened to this guy?" Like,
so here come the two. Almost every time there's some sort of fucking detective in a horror movie, the two cliched fucking detectives. The one guy who's all like sentimental and, ooh, I have an open mind.
Yep.
The other one who's just a straight stubborn bitch. Well, fuck this. Hey, blah, blah, I don't want that. You know, here it comes. And they come and it's automatic. They shove that right in the face.
Boom.
Boom, here you go.
The most cliche partners and detectives ever.
Right.
Ever.
Right.
I mean, at least in 7, it was pretty good. I like Morgan Freeman and Brad Pitt.
7, bro. That's night and day.
Oh, I know, but it's like when you think of that, they pulled it off really well. But there's so many other movies where it's just like the same old thing. Okay, so Maddie wakes up, okay, and she finds out that she loses the child because of the break-in. And so basically, we don't know.
Because of what happened. She lost the child.
Because of what happened, somebody broke into the house and, oh, that's right.
She was attacked.
She was attacked.
Yes.
She was attacked because she went back home, right? And she sees Gabriel as a shadowy figure outside of her window. Right. And she goes downstairs. And you know what? This movie is when James Wan shows the upside down or like the eagle's view of her going through the house without the roofs. I thought that was cool.
That's on my notes too. All right, I said the same.
Okay, good.
It's they call it the satellite view.
They nailed it with that. That was really good. Like,
the whole satellite view overhead. It was very good cinematography for sure.
Yep.
And that to him.
All right, so
bro, I had that in my notes too.
So okay, So now it flashes back. Let's see. Hold on. Let me
All
go.
I'm thinking about while watching this movie at this moment in time where we're at, all I'm thinking about is The Ring, and all I'm thinking about is The Grudge. That's all I'm thinking about.
Yep, right. And you would think that somebody like James Wan would have something like original, like, you know what I mean, like Conjuring and Insidious. Those were really, really good. But I mean, you know, if you make a really good sandwich the first time and you make another really good sandwich the second time, the third sandwich is probably not going to be as good as those two other sandwiches. You're probably going to like copy someone else's sandwich. And I don't know. I'm just trying to come up with a fucking analogy for this shit.
Got it.
So okay, so now we fast forward to like to a tour guide in Seattle. There is a tour guide in Seattle, who basically all right, am I oh no, I think I'm going ahead of myself. Okay.
I don't you're the one who kind of writes down what happens next. I kind of just have notes. So
Okay, so basically
that sounds about right.
So basically, we find out. Okay, so we find out another character. Maddie has a sister named Syndey who cares about her, and bro, how weird was it when she goes and visits her in the hospital and she's wearing like a Cinderella dress?
Right,
like,
right.
Bro, what are you doing? Like, why did you have to add that into the movie? You could have just had her as a caring sister, but you had her come. She just lost her baby, and you make her sister dress up like the fairy godmother. And like, it's like, what the fuck? Like,
she's
why?
Like, dressed up as a princess for my job or whatever, and it's like that had no, but that never came full circle. It was like
never came full circle.
No need.
So let's fast forward more. Yeah. So basically, we figure out who Syndey is, and you know what's funny? Syndey drives a Prius. Did you notice that?
Yep,
I did. And Syndey goes back to the house, and this was so funny. Like, Syndey wants to know, Maddie wants to know more about her life, right? And she comes out the woodworks with this family secret, bro. How funny was it when she told Syndey that she was actually adopted, and the way that Syndey's face looked, bro? I was like, "Who?
Hey,
what?"
You know what, Kenny? I applaud you, bro, because I have that down on my notes too. All right,
bro. See,
because
bro, are we watching Full House?
But it was
watching Full House.
It was so dramatic.
Dude, it was like a scene from TGI Fridays when we were in like high school. Like when we were freshmen and we couldn't go out and we had to watch Family Matters and Step by Step and Full House. And it was like a serious episode. And like Danny Tanner fucking tells that like somebody, and he's like, there's like you know, like I have cancer.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And then they're like, look, and it's just weird. It was.
But her reaction, it was like
the adoption shocker.
Yeah, it was like, dude, she like her sister's face was like in horror. I'm like, dude, not that big.
How long do you think James Wan took to make this movie, bro? I think it was very fast.
I'm on it, bro. But it was like she goes, "I'm adopted," and then the score goes, dun dun dun. Like, are you serious?
So fucking lame. I was like, bro, what the hell are you doing? Like, the fuck? Okay, so
now you're going back to Now we can
go back to the tour. There's a tour. So what happens at this tour spot?
So I don't know if many people knew this, but I already knew that Seattle, like the city of Seattle, was built on top of an older city back in the 1800s. This was like history. I already knew this, but I've never done
shit.
I've never seen the tour, and it's a real tour. You can really go there, and it's all real. And I bet you it was filmed in this exact spot too. But there was a whole city underneath the city of Seattle, and then they just built it on top, and they left everything away. But anyway, this lady's a tour guide, and doing the tour with a bunch of people, shuts it all down. Everybody leaves. She turns off the lights, and she starts hearing noises, and guess what? Something appears.
Well, it does the classic lights go out. And then she's like, and then all of a sudden she goes more. It's like 2 lights go out. And then all of a sudden she fucking gets, you finally see Gabriel. Like, Gabriel's real. Like, this is where in the movie where I was like, oh shit, this is not a ghost. This is not something supernatural. This is like a for real person.
Right.
And that's when I started watching the movie, and I was just like, this is not scary. This is just a deformed person who's stalking people.
Right.
Like, there's nothing supernatural. There's nothing conjuring about it. There's nothing insidious about it. There's nothing even fucking Annabelle about it. I was like, dude, I'm watching a movie about a fucking person who's born who's horribly deformed. We don't know what's wrong with them, and now they're just set out for revenge. Like,
but that scene, man, she turns off the lights, right? And it's dark underground, and she hears the voice, and she keeps walking towards it in the dark. It's like, dude, turn on the lights first. Like, she waited so long to turn the lights back on. I'm like, come on. So, but anyway, I would say this though, the score was not bad. I enjoyed the score of it, and so they had the music, the little creepy score during that moment was pretty good. I'm always a sucker for a good score, but anyway, I'm reaching at straws here though for that. So
okay, so basically we find out, okay, Gabriel is real, right? But here's where I thought it was like kind of interesting is when we go back to Maddie, and Maddie starts having these hallucinations where so obviously in the beginning of the movie where they were at the hospital, I forget what it was called again. At the Simon Research Hospital, right? Gabriel has it in for all the surgeons there. Okay, so there's 3 people, right? There's a surgeon, and there are 2 other ward members or doctors. Right. So we have Maddie going through her house, and she's like ready to do laundry, and she goes into her laundry, and she opens up the door, and like all of a sudden you see a person behind her laundry door, and she's like, "What are you doing in my house?" And she's like, "What the fuck?" And then all of a sudden it's like a mushroom or an LSD trip. Like she's in some kind of like realm where everything where she's at starts to change, and she somehow becomes inside of the victim's house where all the shit goes down. So now she basically is watching this surgeon, this woman surgeon. What was her name? I have her name.
Right after I saw this, and basically she sees murder happen from Gabriel.
Dr. Florence Weaver is the first victim. Right.
And Gabriel, basically she sees Gabriel kill her. Right? With her frickin' trophy, by the way.
Best surgeon, voted best surgeon.
Trophy, it's like a knife.
Uh-huh.
Spiral. Anyway, but she basically sees this, and this moment is when I predicted the movie, and I predicted it correctly.
Yep.
But I'm not going to say what I predicted. Yeah. We'll get to that later.
Yep.
But this is where I was like, okay, and I'm putting this together. I'm like, okay, this is what I predict, and let's see if it happens.
There's another movie where I think that they totally bit off too. So basically, Gabriel turns the doctor's trophy into a shiv, and now Gabriel has it out for everybody. So we have Maddie who goes through. Maddie goes through another experience, and this is the second time. And after the second time, she goes to the detectives.
Welcome, Bill Worthington.
Bill Worthington is in the building. Thank you for joining. We are talking about Malignant and how you'll find out our review in just a bit. You know, we will tell you that. So basically, here we go again with the good cop, good detective, bad detective. She goes and she's like, you need to go to this place. A guy got killed here. So the second victim after the doctor.
Hold on. I want to punch that curly-haired detective in the face. I couldn't stand her. She was
I know.
so annoying. It was so cliche. Like,
so we're supposed to look for someone like that looks like Sloth from the Goonies.
After she said that, I wanted to punch her in the face. I'm like, dude, you're not cool. You suck, and you're so skeptical of everything. You don't even know. It was just stupid. I couldn't stand her. Anyway, go ahead.
Okay. So, God, man. So basically, I think after the second victim, we finally see Gabriel's face, and Gabriel's face looks very raw, doggish like. I don't know. I can't like it looks
like a brain. It looks like a brain.
It looks like a brain with sharp teeth. Okay.
Yeah.
So dude's face gets all fucked up. You know, here again, it's like it's this cool thing where basically, you know, the Maddie sees these visions and something bad happens, and we all know what's going to happen at the end because they're not very good at hiding the truth in this movie at all. Okay. Right. So you know, they go to okay, so Maddie wants questions, right? So what do? Maddie goes with her sister and she goes to meet her mom, and her mom's in a wheelchair, and Maddie asks about Gabriel.
So yes, we skipped something though.
Okay.
The lady that was giving the tours, Gabriel actually kidnapped her and tied her.
Locks her somewhere. Yes.
So she's still alive. He kidnaps her and she's tied up in an attic somewhere.
Yep.
And this is where we even know more that Gabriel is a real person because he's moving around.
Yeah.
So, but we're moving around weirdly.
I mean, this whole movie was weird.
Like the way Gabriel moves is weird, and you find out, you know, you don't know why he's moving around so weirdly until you kind of find out why he's moving around weirdly. And truthfully, the way he moves around, thought it was kind of cool how they did that. But anyway, sorry, go ahead with her. She finally sees her mom.
So Maddie, she wants to know why. She wants to know why she can't remember 8 years of her life. Like, she only remembers everything after 8 years old. And when they talk to her mom, her adopted mom, she has birthday videotapes of her from when she was little, and she would start talking to Gabriel. And like on Christmas, she would talk to Gabriel on the phone, and Gabriel would tell her about all of like the family secrets. Like somehow she knew. And then there was this one thing about cutting the cake, and I think someone was pregnant and she had a knife, and Gabriel was telling her to cut the cake, but Gabriel wanted her to cut the belly of her adopted mom, or her adopted mom, right? Yes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I want to like really, you know, I wrote all these freaking notes about the movie.
No, go for it.
And like, dude, it's just
on. I'm not telling you to move on. I'm just saying, like, they're like, okay, it's just going through the motions, you know?
Dude, I watched this movie. So last night, right, I've got a bunch of gifts. I got a bunch of gifts from Hawaii that I wanted to give to my grandma and my mom. And so I basically wanted to watch the Niner game, and I wanted to do this D3. So I was like, all right, I'm going to go straight from work to Auburn. And I watched this movie, right? And I had seltzers. Bro, I fell asleep probably, like I caught myself falling asleep like 4 times. And I don't normally do that during a movie, especially like if I'm into it, but I'm like writing notes and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like I was bored. Like this is not some kind of like train like that's going fast. This was like walking a fucking mile hungover, like in the sun after partying all night in Las Vegas. Like that's what it was like watching this movie. Like I forced myself to keep watching it. At one point, I wanted to fall asleep and watch the movie in the morning so I could have a fresh brain. But I said, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna fucking do that.
Hey, so I watched this movie Friday night. I turned it on, right? Probably about halfway through, a little bit longer, halfway through on Friday night. I turned it off and I went to bed. I finished the rest of it last night. So it was like, same thing. It was like, I was like, I'm not interested in this. But the thing is, if we weren't doing a D3 on it, I probably would not have continued it the next day. Truthfully.
Wow. What? You know what? Hey, I wanted to. There was 3 or 4 times where I was like, why am I so tired? Like, I was questioning myself. I was like, do I have COVID? Like, am I that tired because I have COVID? Like, I never get this tired. No, because this movie was boring as fuck. And James Wan, what the fuck are you thinking, dude? What are you doing, dude?
Well, John Carpenter had duds too, bro. So you know what I mean?
I know. But you know what? You got to, hey, everybody's got to get paid. You got to get a check, man.
Of course. And this was rushed. This was a very rushed movie. So, but anyway, I don't know when this scene came up, but what's her name? Madison, right?
Yes.
Madison was listening to music on the radio in her room. Did you recognize that song?
No, but I wanted to ask Siri what song it was because it's a good song.
So I don't remember I didn't know the name of the song, but I know who it was by. So it was Bryan Ferry. Okay. You know what other song Bryan Ferry does, right?
No.
So this one was called. Let me hold on. I'm looking at which one it was called because I knew who it was because I've heard it before, but I didn't know the name of the song. And I wish I had it on my notes right now. I just put Bryan, but God, where is it? Hold on. I'm gonna find the name of the actual song.
Oh, Don't Stop the Dance.
Right.
Yes.
He does Don't Stop the Dance. But this song was, oh man, what's it called? It was called Your Painted Smile.
Dude, Don't Stop the Dance is one of the greatest songs ever.
Dude, don't stop.
When did you first hear that song? Because I'll tell you mine. Maybe it's the same time as you did yours. First time ever? Was it a show that you watched?
You know what? I don't remember the first time I've ever heard it.
The first time I ever heard it?
I heard it way back in the day because my parents listened to music, and but I recently heard it like maybe 4 or 5 years ago, and I just put it. I'm like, oh, I remember this song, and then I just put it on my Spotify, you know.
So, Salazar Bizarres?
The song Your Painted Smile is off the same album, and that's why I know about it because I listened to the whole album of Don't Stop the Dance. That's on.
So I found out Don't Stop the Dance in American Horror Story Hotel when Lady Gaga's character has her own fashion runway. Okay. And they were doing the fashion runway, and that song came on. And you know what's funny? In American Horror Story Apocalypse is when they did that one song, This Is No Revolution. What the fuck? What is that song that I shared with you guys in the Epic playlist? It's with Sting. It's that one song. It's the chorus is hella good, and then like the song is like hella reggae. Love American Horror Story Hotel. Yes, I love that fucking. I mean, I love American Horror Story in general. Fuck, what song is it called?
When I see it, I'm gonna know it. When I see it,
how does the hook go?
Hold on. When I see,
all right, hold on. Let me get a drink and then you can give the answer.
Hold on. When I see the title of it, I'm gonna know. Shit. Where the fuck is it? Okay. Hold on. Where the fuck is it, dude?
He's all, this is no revolution.
Is it? Oh man, it's not. Don't stand so close to me, is it? No, that's not.
No, the album cover it has like it's red digital numbers and they're all like fucking.
Oh, random. Yes. Okay, thank you. Because I have this on. I have this on record. All right, so which one is it, dude? Is it everything magic, or is it spirit in the material world?
Material world.
That's it. Spirit in the material world.
Yes. I fucking love that song.
We are spirits.
Yes.
In a material world, our spirits. Yeah.
Good knowledge. Good fucking knowledge.
I look it up, so it was kind of knowledge, but at least I knew the melody.
Hey man, good job, brother.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so how do we get? Okay, so where are we? Right.
Okay.
Okay, dude. Okay, you know what? Another fucking stupid. We're all over the place. Sorry, guys. We're all over the.
It always is. That's the beauty of our D3.
Guess what? Guess what? Another
random peanuts.
Nice. Those are these nuts.
Hey, where did I get these from, Kenny?
Costco. No, grocery outlet.
No, where did I get them from, though? Who did I get them from?
Me.
Yeah.
Hey, they came in clutch, right?
Yeah.
All right. So there was another thing that the detective says that I wanted to strangle her.
Okay.
She goes, "Wait, are you saying the killer is your imaginary friend?" And I was just like, I felt the vein started coming, and I was just like, I was gonna rage, bro. I was gonna Nicolas Cage rage at the TV, bro. I was like, I can't believe she said that.
Motherfuckers!
Yeah. Like, she looked at her. First she said, "Oh, so we're supposed to find someone that looks like Sloth from Goonies?" And then she goes, "Oh, so now the killer's your imaginary friend?" I was just like, oh. I turned into a fucking cringe ball, dude.
How cliche can you get with a detective, man? I can't believe it. It's like, dude.
I wonder if when they were hiring the actors, they said we're looking
all, and you just copied it. It's ridiculous.
Oh, fucking cringe, dude.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
Cringe of all cringes.
Hey. Fucking the first thing I thought, all right, when we kind of see, Gabriel in more light to where we can kind of see how the body's set up and where the face is and everything like that. First thing that came to my mind, and I know you're not a big Harry Potter fan, but the first time was Voldemort, bro, in the first Harry Potter. He has his Voldemort's head comes out of somebody else's head.
Oh, okay. Now we're getting where. Okay.
Like, you're even copying Harry Potter with the Voldemort thing. I was like, oh.
Okay, hold on. I wrote down in my notes. It says the ceiling drop! ! Ceiling
drop.
And then it says Maddie is arrested. I don't know what that means. The ceiling drop! ! And it says Maddie's sister goes to the abandoned.
Her mom falls through the ceiling.
Oh, that's right. And then we find out that obviously, why the fuck is her mom? And then we find out it's her mom. We went like, what the fuck? Like, okay, right. So Gabriel kidnapped her mom in her house, and then all of a sudden, and her mom just falls like
random.
Right. I'm like the guy that's like, the guy goes
like right at that point while they're standing there. It's like, what a coincidence. And then so she gets arrested basically, and now almost every viewer knows, unless you're
hold on. Her sister goes to an abandoned hospital, okay, while Maddie does time in the county. And Maddie's sister finds the file with the VHS tapes. And this is when we find out, and she watches the VHS tape with her mom. Yes. That the surgeons did not we find out that we have to remove the cancer. They didn't remove the cancer. They just stuffed the cancer back into her fucking body, sewed it up. Dude, like seriously, like, we have to get rid of the cancer. At what point of your award-winning surgical technique gave you the fucking reason of just saying, you know what? Fuck it. We're just going to put it back in the body and just act like it never happened.
Dude, it's like this is impossible. I know it's a horror movie and it's supposed to be, it's supposed to be scary and all that, and it's supposed to have these weird outcomes and things like that. I give that, but it's like it comes across like it's so like this is so doable that you can just remove a conjoined twin from somebody and everything will be fine. And normally you can't do that shit, especially.
Bro, you know what it's like? Bro, you know what it's like?
Bro, it just makes no sense to me.
Bro, you know what it's like? It would be like this. It would be like, and this is the perfect example. Say like so you know how we went camping, right? And Matt brought his big ass tent, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what if we like hypothetically we dropped acid, right? And like we're all tripping out, and like someone that's on acid and uses the bathroom inside the tent for some weird reason.
I'm liking the scenario. Go ahead.
Someone takes a shit in the tent, right? And then we don't find out till someone takes a shit in the tent till we're sober, and it's fucking early in the morning, everybody's up, and everybody's like, who took a shit in the tent? Okay? So we're all fucked up. We don't want to fucking clean the tent. And so like Matt's just like fuck, I'm hungover. I can't do this shit right now. Let's just pack up and leave right now. And so we're like, all right, fuck it. Like we'll try to get as much shit out as we can, but there's still gonna be some shit in there. And so it's like you roll up the fucking tent, and you have that big bag that you have to like force it in.
Shit tent burrito.
Yeah. And so like three guys are like trying to make sure that the tent goes back in the sack, and like the original sack. And like the next year when we go camping, like we open up the tent and it smells absolutely fucking like dog shit. You're like, oh, what the fuck? And then you're like, oh, that's right. We did acid last year and someone took a shit in the tent, but we were too hungover to clean it up, so we just shoved it back in. Dude, basically, that's what Madison was.
Nice.
That was the Malignant motherfucker.
Nice analogy. I like the elaborate analogy.
Bro, and how funny. Okay, this is like
BTV Farms.
Yeah, what's going on, BTV Farms? Thank you for joining us. We're talking about the movie Malignant. Mm-hmm. And I woke up like finally after watching this movie, like I'm like constantly just drowsing off. And then I see that part, and I'm like, oh shit. And it's the one scene where Maddie's in jail, and she's got all these like burly girls like fucking trying to test her, and they're trying her, right? And she does like the pause with the eye rolling, and like we know shit's about to happen. Like, okay, we just watched the VHS tapes. Her sister and her mom knows she got that motherfucker in her. She's about to fucking fuck shit up. And this is the only reason why I kept watching, because there was a very epic, it was probably one of the most brutal single cell jail scenes I've ever seen, where everybody gets killed. And they get fucking killed.
And this was, I'll hand it to him, this was an excellent scene.
It was an excellent scene. James 1, you nailed it. You made me wake up out of my coma. And I actually was like, okay.
There's some hope, maybe.
I was like, okay, dude, like, you took you copied a lot of people's shitty actors, but at least you gave us some entertainment for the popcorn, for at least the people in the theaters to fucking, be entertained. And bro, how funny was it when she starts to turn backwards?
Yeah.
And she's fighting everybody backwards, bro. But like flawlessly.
Ready?
Oh my god, dude.
I need a knife in my hand.
Oh man, like the way, like so flawless. like every move was choreographed backwards. And it's like what? And then that one girl that got smacked on the ground with her face getting her, dude.
The eyeball.
Yeah. So that scene was really good. There's she goes into the fucking sheriff's office, She fucks up shit.
I
She's
didn't
just
like the sheriff office fuck up scene. It was too CGI for me, bro. Her jumping and dancing around.
yeah. No. You're right about that.
A little much.
You're right about that. I put in my notes, best jail scene kill ever. You know, watching her backwards, so funny. I said, somebody said, send the National Guard. Send the National Guard for a fucking weirdo who beats people up backwards. Do you know how fucking funny? I don't give a fuck who you are. Like, imagine the National Guard, like, picking up the phone, like, National Guard, how may I help you? We need the National Guard here somewhere in Seattle. There's this girl, and she's killing us backwards. And she's got a face on the back of her head. And then, like, dude, I would hang up, bro. I'd be like, these motherfuckers prank calling me.
Like, man, we got a precinct prank calling the National Guard, bro.
They're like, what's happening? There's this girl, she's got a tumor in the back of her head, looks like a face, and like she's killing everybody backwards, and her legs they're going the other way, man.
They're going the other way, man. I don't
Game
know.
over, man.
Game over, man. We lose.
Okay. Like, this is when you're just like James Wan, bro. Like, really? Oh man, dude. Like, did you put thought into this? I know you did a little thought, but man, like,
yeah, bro. I guess I could go down my notes too, because there's no reason to really. But the whole, I'm gonna go about with the character. I thought she wasn't a good actress at all, man. It was pretty bad, especially when she gets hypnotized or whatever, and she's under sleep.
Wait, hold on. Before you even do anything, I have in my notes it says Maddie snaps out of it. Maddie pulls out a wood hammer on Gabriel. So did she kill?
Did she hit the back of the head?
I can't remember. I'm like, fuck, man, it was so late. Maddie snaps out of it, pulls out a wood hammer on Gabriel.
Maybe she does. I don't remember that though. I wouldn't be surprised if it actually happened.
How did it end? Do you remember how it ended?
Ending was bad.
It was bad.
It was the ending was basically she suppresses him back and it ends. She didn't move nothing. She's like, I'm just gonna be strong and I'm not gonna let Gabriel come out anymore. And it's credits.
Jesus Christ. James Wan, bro. You had one job, dude. I'm gonna give you a pass, dude.
How did he have supernatural strength? How did she have that supernatural strength and all this agility to climb on the walls? And
then how did you project your voice through fucking radio waves?
She said he was the devil, but
there was nothing about that.
That's what she said, though. She's like, it's the devil. You know, it's like, I don't know.
Dude, the movie sucked.
You can't speak. Okay, Gabriel was talking one time, right? Actually talking, not through the airwaves, was actually talking through the back of her head. He's got no lips. He only has teeth. You can't speak perfect English without lips. I'm telling you right now. Imagine if you didn't have lips. You couldn't go pee. You couldn't go. You couldn't do anything. It's like, and he's speaking perfect English, and it's like, okay, come on, this is even worse.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say it right now. I'm gonna go ahead and give my review. If you guys want to watch a movie where you fall asleep a bunch of times, you're probably gonna fall asleep. You'll wake up at the end when shit really goes down. You'll probably laugh a little bit. You're mostly going to laugh at the fucking backwards fucking combat fighting. And there's somewhat of really good gore. But, dude, man, James Wan, bro. I'm sorry, dude. Like, I love your movies. But this one, who did you smoke with, bro? Did you get high? did you go into like a COVID hibernation, and did you just like
It was rough.
who gave you this idea?
It was rushed. It was such a rushed movie. And you know what, Kenny? You and I, we are not the popular opinion with this movie. Did you know that? We are not the popular opinion. This is 75% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's certified fresh. Also in Letterboxd, I believe. I remember I looked at this after. I always look at this stuff after I watch a movie because I don't want to be influenced. Letterboxd gave it an average of 3.2 out of 5 stars, and that's good. Anything a 3 average or above means it was a successful movie. We are in the lower half of our opinion right now, and I think it's insane because I want to tell everybody this. Before we do a D3, Kenny and I watch the movie. We do not talk about it at all to each other.
Mm-hmm.
We don't say a word to each other. We don't say, hey, I'm going to like the movie. Oh, I'm going to like it too. And then we'll discuss it. The thing is, I had no idea Kenny's thoughts about this movie until we did the D3 in front.
Yep.
And it's funny how we both have the same opinion. And we've been pretty much flawless with our opinions, except maybe one or two movies we might have had a difference of opinion that was a little bit greater. But other than that, we are in the bottom half.
Dude, the movie was not scary.
No,
this movie was not scary, okay? It didn't give me that, like, remember when I watched the first Ring, the first one that came out, that shit was scary.
It was
scary. It fucked with me. With me. That was a scary fucking movie. But, all the other Rings sucked.
Of
but
course.
I'm just saying this. Look, I went into this movie not knowing anything about what I was going to get into. What I stepped into was a out for revenge, deformed person who just wants to kill. It was like a Steven Seagal movie, but there was no protagonist. It was an evil person who just had it in for all the people who tried to get the cancer out.
Hey, dude, same plot line as Basket Case, bro.
Dude, same fucking plot line as The Dark Half by Stephen King.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like that exactly. Dude, this movie sucked, bro.
I agree.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. James Wan, you better fucking wake up and smell the coffee.
And remember, we have the unpopular opinion right now.
Well, if you're planning on not being scared and you want to be somewhat thrilled by CGI graphics with shitty acting and heavy cliche scenarios, go ahead and put a Hot Pocket in your microwave at it and get some fucking home style ranch. What the fuck is that ranch that everybody eats? That in the squeeze bottle.
Country?
What is it called again? With the green top?
Is it country or is it craft?
I don't know what the fuck. You guys know what it is. You might as well make a Hot Pocket at the same fucking time with some fucking ranch that you bought at the fucking at 7-Eleven. Matter of fact, you might as well get a fucking hot dog from 7-Eleven and enjoy this movie. Because this movie sucks.
Nature Valley.
Thank you, guitar shit.
Man, I'm going to say this right now. Okay, we're not out. I'm sure I'm speaking for Kenny too, K Dinero. We're not out to piss anybody off with our opinions. All right, this is just what we think, and we kind of we're joking about it. This is just us. All right, and if you like the movie and you're like, oh fuck you guys, man. I don't give a shit if you like the movie. I'm not. Do you think
when we do our thumbnail, if we both give the 2 fingers, are we gonna get censored?
Probably.
Okay, so let's not do that.
probably we can just have like some sad faces or something. I don't know. We can have a thumbs down expression.
All right.
Ready?
Might be Hidden Valley. Yes, Hidden Valley. It is Hidden Valley Ranch.
So, but anyway, yeah. So, okay, Kenny, I'll have you. Remember, we have the unpopular opinion. And I always like having the unpopular opinion.
Dude, I've never.
We're not.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad that I didn't. Hold on. I'm so glad that I didn't spend $15 on a ticket. Boom. I'm so glad that I didn't spend $10 on popcorn. That's $25. I'm so glad that I didn't spend a cocktail there. Another $10, $35. I probably would have had two. That's $45. I would have sat my ass down in the fucking movie theater just to fucking fall asleep with a big bucket of popcorn in my lap and a fucking I would have had the drinks for sure.
Yeah.
But I would have fallen asleep with a big bucket of fucking popcorn in my lap, and I would have been disappointed as fuck. And somebody would have probably. Oh my god.
A mask on the back of my head, bro.
Dude. All right, I'm gonna go ahead. There's so it's 1 out of 5, right?
Yep. 1 out of 5.
You're getting 1, baby. That's it. You get a 1 out of 5. Sorry. You get 1 because you had a cool fucking jail scene. Mm-hmm. And you stole from everybody. And your fucking detective sucked. And you know what? Off the bat, you should have done something different with the fucking research with the Simon Hospital. I didn't come to watch fucking Lord of the Rings. I came to watch a fucking horror movie, goddammit. And that's it. Get your shit together.
Big old extravagant Lord of the Rings building.
And I like Lord of the Rings. When I watched Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, I came to watch that. But I came to get scared. I came to get that James Wan experience. But nope, I didn't get that.
Right. All right, so I guess it's my turn. I'm gonna say the 2 things. There's only 2 things that I actually kind of had a little enjoyment over. One, of course, was a jail scene, and the other was I kind of liked the one scene where, I guess, Gabriel, aka Madison, so Madabril, was on top of the doctor in bed, stabbing him over and over again, and she's backwards and stabbing him like that. I thought that was sweet too. We skipped over the end of the movie just because we don't need to talk about it. But I like that too. And so Kenny, I am going 1.5 out of 5 stars, which is basically the same thing as a 1. I'm giving it that 0.5 just because of the jail scene. That's the only. I got to at least pay homage to that scene, giving it a half star.
Dude, so, I had so much fucking hype for this movie, dude.
Right.
So much hype. I saw it being advertised at least 3 weeks ago. Like, I was waiting for it to come out. And I told myself, I'd be like, you know what? I'm going to do something really cool. We're going to do a D3, right, of a relevant movie that's out right now. HBO Max, okay? HBO Max got some really good shit. But man, dude, they fucking dropped the ball with this movie, dude. And you know what? Sorry, dude. I didn't like Conjuring 3. So guess what? You guys are 0 for 2. You better fucking step your game up.
With horror movies.
And you know what? You know what's funny? You know what's funny? Is Comedy liked Conjuring 3 and Comedy loved Malignant. So I don't get it. I just don't get it. Why? Like I respect everybody's opinion.
Right.
Comedy, you know I love you. But it's just like, am I just too much, or are we just like too much of a bougie fucking horror review guys that like it's not up our alley, or is it just like we just understand what crap movies are? Because I don't get it.
There's something about because you and I used to watch horror movies.
Hold on. Guitar Pig said Malig shit.
Malig shit.
Malig shit. Oh my god. Hey. Hey, how long did it take you to come up with that? Because that's pretty fucking clever, man.
So this is kind of, I don't know, this is just me like just spewing stuff here, but we've watched horror movies all the time, even when we were kids, right? You and I did it with Brian Sang. I did it with Bobby Bubble Bath. I did it with my brother.
Shout out to Bobby Bubble Bath, a.k.a.
And so it's, you know, you watch 80s horror movies, and a lot of those 80s horror movies were cheesy, cliche, shitty acting, shitty effects, but that was the sign of the time. That's as far as they could go, okay? Yeah. And it was a flood of the market, and there's a lot of gems in there, okay? And you watch them for the mistakes, right? You watch those 80s movies for the mistakes because it was a flooded market. Everything came off the shelf then. In the 80s, early 90s, it was horror movie, flood it because that's what's in.
Yep.
And a lot of gems were buried, and you find them and you watch because the gore was good, the practical effects were good, but everything else was trash, and there was a lot of mistakes. And hey, case in point, Evil Dead 2 is the biggest, like, so many mistakes happened in that movie, it made the movie, right? And that's how it was.
You'll never find an actor to act as if his hand was possessed and break ceramic plates on his face like that ever again. Right. Sorry.
But I mean, it's just, and that's so good. And
oh my God.
And anyway, as I explained that part, now you do that shit now, like you make mistakes, you be cliche, you have a dumb plot that doesn't make any sense. You get away with it in the 80s and early 90s, but now, after all this shit's come out with, after how much money you can spend about CGI, about how good writers are, and how many different scenarios and twists you can throw in there, this shit's unacceptable now. You can't, unless you do it on purpose, unless you're creating like a Tucker and Dale versus Evil type movie.
I haven't seen that movie actually.
Good. If you're doing a shitty horror movie on purpose,
yeah,
you're knowing it's going to happen that way, like Cooties, you know, it's like you're doing it on purpose, so okay, it works.
Yeah.
But if you're not doing it on purpose and you're doing it by accident, they did that in the 80s all the time. It was an accident that they fucked up, but it was good still. Now, you do the accident, no, you don't have any room for an accident, your movie's trash. And a lot of accidents, I believe, cliched. It was just a jumble of copycatting from a lot of different things. So anyway,
dude, what can I say, man? We've watched a lot of horror movies in general, and on D3 we've covered everything from, you know, I really do enjoy, like, one of my favorite D3s is when we did our top 5 horror movies with Mary Graves and Heather Loves Horror. That was a really good one.
YouTube, if you haven't seen it, go to my YouTube channel.
Yeah, that one is really fun. I had a great time doing that one.
Yeah.
This movie it had so much hype on it, man. It was like, it's like when you see something at one of your favorite fast food places and like they switch shit up. Like McDonald's got, come try our new spicy McNuggets. And then you go to fucking McDonald's just to have the spicy McNuggets, and it's like, you motherfuckers, dude, this shit sucks. I will say this though, Jack in the Box nailed it with the spicy tiny tacos, dude.
I agree.
They actually, so it's like, you know, like you're seeing all this stuff, there's hype on it, and it's like 9 times out of 10 there's all this hype on something and you try it and it sucks. So, dude, I'm disappointed, man. James Wan, you got to do better, bro. Like, or maybe take a break from horror movies and go do something else for a little bit and then come back, because
this movie was so rushed. It was. I think,
you know, when it comes to the bag, when it comes to getting the bag, when it comes to getting money, I don't care who you are, money rules over everything.
Of course.
So whether
That's the problem with everything in this world is that money rules. And so you work for that dollar and you don't give 110%
Yep.
because you're just trying to fight to get the dollar for yourself.
You could
Turns around. Everything is half-ass.
You know, that's why this is why I respect James Cameron so good. Like, I respect James Cameron so much because like, you know what? I wasn't really a big fan of, Avatar, but, the guy puts out quality shit and he makes, like, he could get all the money in the world and just pump out movies, but he knows he's got quality fucking movies. Like, when you watch Terminator 2, Aliens, Abyss, fucking all these James Cameron movies. Like, what's another James Cameron movie that I'm thinking of? Titanic. Even Titanic was a...
Titanic's actually good, man. Someone might be stabbing me right now for saying it is horror movie dad, but Titanic's actually a pretty good movie.
He makes quality movies, but it's like he's like the Dr. Dre of directors.
There you go. That's a great analogy right there.
Yeah, like Dr. Dre could make all this money. I feel like James Wan is like they're just waving money at him, and he doesn't care about fucking tainting his legacy or tainting his name. And I'm sorry, James, for saying legacy, but dude, you have some really, really good movies. And I just...
Willow!
Man.
James Cameron did Willow.
Shut up!
I'm looking at it right now.
With fucking Val Kilmer?
Wait, I didn't know that. Wait, why is his name with Willow? Oh, wait. From Morph to Morphing, the dawn of digital filmmaking, and it has Willow on the cover. They tricked me.
Ah, gotcha.
Sorry.
Gotcha.
Sorry.
But dude, like, look, we gave our reviews. If you guys want to watch the movie, go ahead. But man, it is what it is. Go into this movie. The thing that baffles my mind is, like, how are all these people agreeing with how good this movie is? It's not that good. I thought Alien Covenant was better than this movie, and I love the Alien franchise.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Alien Covenant's better. And
right?
I was thinking, you're gonna put this movie out on HBO Max. You're gonna stamp it with James Wan, HBO Max. It's gonna be, I'm thinking in the back of my head, it's got to be, like at the least a 2.5 out of 5, at least an average score. You know what I mean?
Do you think James Wan was like at the movie premiere and he's just like, I just want to get this done with. I just want to fucking get this done with. I like, oh God. He's like, everybody's like looking at him and he's in like in the back and he's just like this. He's like, oh, fuck.
I bet you that's how John Carpenter felt when he did Go to Mars.
Oh, hold on. Let's see. Hold on. We have a special guest here. Oh, nope. Never mind.
All right. I was gonna say one more thing, bro. I don't know.
Do you have time to do DDP tonight or not?
Probably not, bro. I'm sorry.
Okay. Had to ask.
Yeah, it's been a long weekend, bro. I've been nonstop, dude. This weekend's been nuts. Like Saturday and Sunday, it's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 all in a row of shit to do. So, but I was gonna fucking say something. Oh yeah, I was gonna ask you because I know you're pretty heavy on not liking the new Conjuring. What's better, this Malignant or Conjuring? The Devil Made Me Do It.
Conjuring.
I would agree. So, but
better acting. Look at the acting. Acting. So, like, hands down.
Right.
You got the Warrens in it.
Right.
Both Warrens, amazing. Like, they always kill it. They're the only ones that make that fucking movie. Like, they're the only actor and actress that really make that movie fucking good. So, right. Like, that movie wasn't even good.
Right. All right. Well, still, I don't care. I love watching a horror movie when I'm going to do a D3 with it, so it's always a pleasure, Kenny, and it makes it more fun. Even I loved that we had very very similar opinions, and I'm gonna hand it to you, bro. It was good. It was good. It makes the movie better. All right, with us doing this, at least for
the movie. Dude, I can't believe I fell asleep. I wanted to go to bed at least 4 times watching this movie, and like this is a hyped up movie. This is something that you see, as commercials, as you scroll through stories on Snapchat, through Instagram. Like there's a lot of money involved in this. And I just don't get it. It was like the actors, the actresses, y'all sucked. Like I didn't know. Like if y'all made a Jackie Chan movie. Jackie Chan put on a fucking Halloween mask backwards. It just was fucking around, just like laughing, drunk, fucking hitting people. Like it was almost like it was stupid, man. That's all I gotta say, man. Y'all, it was stupid. The movie was stupid.
And I'm gonna say this one more time: we are the unpopular opinion on this. So a lot of people like it.
I want to go on Rotten Tomatoes and read the fucking negative comments just so I can fucking okay, what the fuck, man?
So, well, till next time, bro. Hopefully we can get a special. I'm hoping our next D3 we can get a special Dead Space discussion going on.
Dude, real quick, and just because we can't do DDP, I just have a few questions for you. If you got 10 minutes,
let's do it.
All right. So, how did your fantasy football team do this week?
They killed it this week and last.
Who's your quarterback?
Murray.
Yeah, Murray killed it, dude.
Right.
Thank you, Heather Loves Horror. Thank you.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Heather. Good to see you.
Yep.
I'll have you on again for sure.
Dude, my team killed it too. Mm-hmm. I'm up by 20, but the guy that I'm going against has Green Bay's kicker, and he has Aaron Jones.
Okay. I'm never worried about a kicker, but.
Okay. Aaron Jones?
Yeah.
I think Aaron Jones kind of washed up, though.
You're done for the week?
Yeah.
And you're up by 20.
Yeah.
And they got a kicker and Aaron Jones. There's a possibility, bro.
I know.
But the kicker you can always get a kicker sneaking in double-digit points every once in a while.
Dude, Daniel Carlson for the Raiders got me 17 points.
Okay.
So I'm just like, fuck, dude.
Dude, I had Henry, bro. I got Derrick Henry, man. That guy went off.
Oh, nice. Dude, so how was it watching the Niner fucking Eagles game today?
Listen to Derrick Henry's numbers right now.
Okay.
182 rush yards, 3 rushing TDs, 55 receiving yards. Derrick Henry today. Dude got 42 fantasy points. Insane.
Beast mode.
Right?
So how was it watching the Niners Eagles game?
For me, that's always a wash, bro.
Because you like both teams.
I do. And it's and I'm not even from Philly. And the whole reason why I like the Eagles is because I liked their colors when I was in 4th grade, and I liked Randall Cunningham, and I followed him ever since. And that was the only reason. But I grew up in San Mateo, so I was a Niners fan too. So I got both teams, and it's always a wash game for me, man. I always cheer for the team who needs to win more, and they both kind of.
Dude, that game was fucking tough.
Yeah.
Did you see the 97-yard? That was a 97-yard pass, right, by Jalen Hurts, and dude, there was a fucking blocked field goal, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, and they did the flea flicker. They were doing dude, that game had me on my heels, bro. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it was a rough one, dude. So, now back in the day, I probably would have had an edge with cheering for the Eagles more back in the day, but now I find myself cheering for the Niners more as I'm older, just because, you know what I mean? So, and That's it right there. You know, the Eagles got their Super Bowl. So once they got their Super Bowl, it was like, okay, Niners got a ton, but once they got their Super Bowl, it kind of solidified me to cheer for the Niners a little bit more now that the Eagles got their one. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, dude, great D3.
Yeah, for sure, bro. I appreciate it, man. And so,
all right, should we do the face for your
huh?
For the thumbnail?
What's up?
Should we do the crying face for your thumbnail?
Okay.
All right, you ready? All right. All right, dude.
All right, bro, man. Take it easy, man. I'm gonna freaking go to bed, bro. I've had a long weekend, dude. So.
I bet.
All right, brother. Have a good one, man. I'll see you next time.
Later, dude.
All right. Later. Thank you. Oh yeah, one more time. Thank you, everybody, for joining. I appreciate it. We love that you're here. We love that you're involved. And if you just joined us or you want to watch this from the beginning, don't worry. It's going to be on IGTV within the next 10 minutes. And I'll have it on YouTube, my YouTube channel, Dad Watches Horror Movies, within the next 3 or 4 days. So you're going to want to watch it here. All right. Thank you. All right, Kenny. Have a good one, bro.